Hello, busy professionals, and welcome to the You Deserve a Luxury Vacation podcast. In this episode, we're going to speak with Paul McGinn from the Marriott Luxury Brand Hotels. And if you're not familiar with the Marriott Luxury Brand Hotels, we're going to give you a great overview. There are hotels that the St. Regis, the Ritz-Carlton, the Luxury Collection, the Autograph Collection, and many more. So if you always wanted to stay at a luxury hotel brand, especially the Marriott brand, you need to stay tuned.
Welcome to the You Deserve a Luxury Vacation podcast, where we help busy professionals with valuable tips and inspiration to plan their next luxury vacation. Your host is Belvin Baldwin II, an award-winning travel advisor and owner of Showtime Travel. He will educate and entertain you on this journey by speaking with some of the top luxury travel suppliers. So let's get started, because you deserve a luxury vacation.
Well, Paul, thank you, and welcome to the You Deserve a Luxury Vacation podcast. How are you doing?
Thanks so much, Belvin. I'm doing great. Happy to be here with you.
Well, great. I mean, I've been looking forward to this interview. It's very exciting to me because we're talking about the Marriott brands, and Marriott has a variety of luxury brands. And I think a lot of people that really don't know the different styles of luxury brands you have. So could you kind of, first of all, let's go over what's your role with Marriott?
Yeah, and I'm so happy to be here with you today. You know, we've had some great conversations, and I really appreciate the chance to speak to your listeners today and catch up with you a little bit on what's going on. So obviously, Marriott's a bit of a household name in the travel industry. My role is to support our travel advisor partners for specifically our Marriott Stars and Luminous program, which I'll tell you a little bit about here in just a few minutes to let your listeners know what that program is and how it works. But basically, my team, the team that I partner with, is responsible for overseeing our travel agency relationships, making sure that our travel advisor partners and their guests, your customers, are well taken care of at all of our hotels globally. So it's a very important segment of our business. It represents over $1 billion for my territory alone, over $1 billion that you're booking into our hotels every year. So that gives you an idea of how massive the travel agency segment is for our business.
Wow. So it's great because I know we've worked with you, and it is a benefit for our clients partnering with the Marriott luxury brands. So tell me, what are the Marriott luxury brands? You know, a lot of people just know about the standard Marriott, but tell us truly what are some of the luxury brands of Marriott?
Sure, and that's a great question. The way I look at Marriott in our brands is kind of like a fashion house, right? So imagine we've 30, almost going to be 31 this year. So that's a little inside information. We're continuing to grow.
Breaking news.
Some breaking news. We have another brand that's about to sign officially and become part of the family, but 30 brands officially right now that are part of Marriott Bonvoy globally. And I always look at it like a fashion house, right? So you have so many different brands, obviously different flavors for different profiles of customers, different styles, different tastes, and different budget points. So you have these 30 brands to choose from. Within those brands, we do have the Marriott luxury brands, and our program, Stars and Luminous, which is what I focus on and what Belvin and I work on a daily basis, is taking care of those bookings that come to our Stars and Luminous properties. And we do have a Marriott luxury team that we also partner with that oversees our Stars hotels, which includes amazing brands like Ritz-Carlton and St. Regis that are household names of luxury, but also include really amazing style brands like Bulgari and Edition Hotels and W Hotels. But we also have incredible brands, JW Marriott, for example. We have Westin that fall under this program. We have Autograph Collection, which is a really exciting brand and unique for travelers that are looking for something a little bit more indigenous, reflective of the destination. Also the Luxury Collection. So many of these brands are brands you've heard of before, but we also have some really cool brands that are maybe not as well known, say as your Ritz-Carltons or JW Marriotts of the world, that are in every destination you can imagine on a luxury footprint. So really cool portfolio of hotels to choose from that live within Stars and Luminous.
That's Great to know. Wow, it is a variety of different brands out there. And I like your analogy where you stated is kind of what outfits you want to wear. So getting to my next question is, what hotel will fit with that type of personality? So
Yeah.
what type of hotel attracts a certain type of person? Now, just because you go to a Ritz-Carlton does not mean you can't go to a W or anything like that.
Yeah.
But which hotel do they, which type of personality do they usually attract?
Well, it's a great question. And I actually was speaking with my colleague about this the other day, and we were talking about the Westin in Florence, which is in an incredible location in the middle of Florence, beautiful classic architecture. But sometimes when you're traveling and you're out of your element, sometimes you want a cheeseburger and a beer. Let's be real.
Right.
Traveling can be uncomfortable sometimes. So if you're looking for old, reliable, tried and true brands that are familiar and going to give you that taste of home, that's where you go and you see Westin, JW Marriott, Ritz-Carlton, providing these more standardized experiences of luxury across the world. It's very uniform in nature, and you know exactly what you're getting each time, because the brand standards are so well known, tried and true, and reliable for our customers. Now, the other side of that is where you come into the autograph collections, the W's, and the luxury collection hotels. Those are going to be more indigenous and local properties that you're going to really get a sense of the destination. So if you're looking to fully immerse yourself in that experience of being in the destination, of having that sense of place where you're staying in what is actually a boutique hotel, there's no other hotel like it, and it's going to have a unique name if you're staying at an autograph collection or at a luxury collection property. So you're going to feel that you're staying in a local, unique spot that's one of a kind in the world, but still getting those Marriott Bonvoy touch points of service. And of course, my favorite thing, the Marriott Bonvoy points. Points are my favorite currency, and I am a bit of a status obsessed traveler when it comes to that. I love my Marriott Bonvoy points, and shout out to American Airlines and their Advantage program. I kind of live my life on points, to be honest with you.
You're a points guy, okay?
I am a points guy, 100%. But it's great because it offers so many different choices, and even when you're looking at one destination, you may have 5 different amazing luxury options to choose from, and it really can fit your style, your budget, and your personal flair that you want to incorporate into your vacation.
Great. And that's good. That's good to know. And when it comes, and we were talking about luxury, and luxury can be sometimes subjective.
Mhm.
How would you or Marriott define luxury?
Yeah, that's a good question. And I think the answer is different for everyone, because in my mind, luxury is probably the most personal thing around. It's something, in my mind, luxury gets you as a person. So it's the things that you identify with, the things that set your soul on fire, for me, is what luxury is. So whether it's the place I choose to live, where I choose to splurge when I want to go out on a night for the night on the town and go have an amazing dinner, the clothes that I decide to wear for different occasions, and then most importantly, how I travel. These are the moments that are so important as a traveler when you're getting out and exploring the world. What's going to set my soul on fire is what I'm looking for. So what's the best hotel in the destination for me that I see, oh, this is such a cool property, they have a great art collection, or there's a restaurant from a chef that I've always wanted to try, or it's within a short walking distance to this amazing landmark that I've wanted to check out in my travels. And then of course, like, we're doing it for the gram, right? So I want to go and take some pictures, share with my friends that they can all kind of be jealous of while I'm on the trip, and say, oh my gosh, I can't believe you're in this amazing place. It's so cool. You're able to enjoy your experience. So for me, it's very personal, and it's worth the investment, because that's something that I'm doing that's not part of my day-to-day. And that being luxury is a splurge, and it's something that's going to just really connect with me on a personal level.
Yes, and I just experienced from my stays, at some of those luxury properties. And when I stay at the St. Regis, from the butler service, it's always there, just top of the line customer service. And even when we stayed at the Ritz-Carlton, the general manager leaving you a note, and just the customer service, the exclusivity, it's all there with those luxury Marriott brands. So just the accommodations are spectacular at all the luxury brands. And just like you stated before, they're all different with each brand. Can you tell me something outside of the accommodations? What type of just unique experiences can you enjoy,
Yes.
staying at some of these luxury brands?
Well, a story about me that you may not know, Belvin. I started my career in hotels as a concierge. So the concierge role is near and dear to my heart. And what our associates do at the guest services level is the blood that keeps our machine running. So anytime you have a chance to engage with, especially concierge or front office at any of our properties, is so key to enhancing your experience. Obviously, your travel advisor is going to get you there. They're going to tell you all the favorite spots. They're going to give you all the added values, but there's nothing like the concierge and their experience on the ground and the connections that they have for you in the destination. And I actually have a story to share because I was just in Vienna a few months ago. And Vienna is an amazing destination for anyone that's looking to add a European city. Check out Vienna because it is incredible, especially around Christmas time. But there's a dessert in Vienna that they're very well known for, and it's a chocolate cake called the Sachertorte. And
Okay.
the Sachertorte is the thing you need to eat when you go to Vienna. So one day
Wow.
we strolled down to the concierge, said, "Hey, we want to go and try the Sachertorte." He said, "Oh, certainly. Let me call and see if I can get you a reservation." So he called his colleague at the hotel where the Sachertorte is served. We walk over to the Sachertorte. They escort us through the front door of the hotel and say, "Please wait here for a moment." Someone else comes back and escorts us through the back of the hotel into the dining room where they serve this cake. Then we notice that there's a line outside wrapped around the block of people waiting to get in to have this piece of cake. So that the concierge, without us knowing anything, made this all happen. They walked us in. We had this amazing piece of cake in this beautiful dining room. Meanwhile, everybody else is waiting outside in the cold. I mean, we're just
Wow.
sitting there. Our mind is blown thinking, wow, we just had this incredible experience that the hotel made happen without us even thinking about it. So I say the hotel concierge, that's your best friend when you're staying at a luxury hotel. Get to know them and take advantage. And I have to give credit to the hotel we stayed at, which was Hotel Imperial. It's a luxury hotel, luxury collection hotel in Vienna. So shout out to the
Great.
Hotel Imperial concierge for taking care of us.
Yeah, that is amazing. I like that. Hey, you got to cut the line. You were able to experience something new. And it's all because of, their contacts in working with you to bring you that ultimate service. So
Yes.
just looking forward to it. Any of our listeners who are ready to take on these luxury brands at the Marriott, you're in for a treat. Now, Happy New Year to you. We're starting off 2023, and you stated some of the hotels, but are there some new hotel openings that we should know about in 2023 or 2024?
Yes, and a very happy new year to you as well, and to all your listeners. We are so excited to go into another new year. The travel demand is unprecedented. We have a ton of new openings, so it's hard to pick a favorite, but I have a couple that have really caught my eye along the way. Some that I'm really excited about. We have the Autograph Collection in Weston, Frenchman's Reef property. You may recognize the name Frenchman's Reef. It was the Marriott Frenchman's Reef in St. Thomas.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, you remember that one?
Yeah.
So it was destroyed in the hurricane a few years ago. So they've been rebuilding it for 5 years now, actually almost 6 years by the time it's opening. So this is reopening as a Weston and Autograph Collection property in that beautiful property in St. Thomas on the Point. Just an amazing location. So that's going to be opening later this spring. Very excited about that. We also have the Ritz-Carlton Paradise Valley in Phoenix. That's going to be a great addition to that area. The W is opening in Milan. We have the St. Regis Canai, which is going to be in Riviera Maya. Very exciting. But one thing that's really exciting, and I would love for your listeners to hear, is that we have a ton of all-inclusive properties that are continuing to come. We have the existing portfolio that includes Autograph Collection and also Weston and Delta hotels. this is going to keep expanding. So prepare to see more from us in the all-inclusive space as we continue to grow. You're going to see some tried and true Marriott brands, more autograph collections, some JW Marriott all-inclusive, Ritz-Carlton all-inclusives. And what's great about that is we're really going to elevate the game in the all-inclusive space. So one of my biggest things when I travel, I love good food. You've got to have good food. And I find sometimes in the all-inclusive space, I don't know if you've had the same experience, Belvin, sometimes the food can be a little shaky. Sometimes it can be great. What we're going for is great food and great experience with these Marriott brands. One thing that Marriott does so well is consistency. You know, across the board, our brand standards are very exact when it comes to how we operate our hotels. And I would imagine that's going to do really good things in the all-inclusive space, because it's going to deliver a product that our customers are going to love and come back to over and over again. And the all important points, you know, that are going to be available to our customers enjoying all-inclusive products.
Yeah, all-inclusive. I am glad. How, you know, you guys really just started. How long have you been in the all-inclusive arena? Is it last couple of years?
Officially, it's just over a year. We have had a Westin in Costa Rica, the Reserva Conchal, which is fairly well known, as I'm sure you're aware. It was in the all-inclusive space as kind of a one-off for many years. Our customers have been demanding it, so we eventually listened and very quickly started realizing how much of an appetite there is for all-inclusive. So this is still brand new for us, really. I mean, we're coming off of the first year operating at scale. I believe there's 26 all-inclusives right now. So that number is just going to keep on growing.
Yes, where are they mostly located in the Caribbean and Mexico?
Yes, sir. So the majority are in Caribbean and Mexico right now. We did just open a brand new Westin in Porto de Galinhas, which is in Brazil. It's near Recife. So you would fly into Recife, about a 5.5-hour flight from Miami. You can get direct flights from Fort Lauderdale, Miami, which is a great option if you're looking to get out of the kind of Caribbean and Mexico all-inclusive. Maybe check out a new destination. That's an awesome location, and a brand new Westin property in beautiful Brazil.
Wow, all-inclusive in Brazil. I think my listeners will like that.
That was a surprise.
Yeah,
a great surprise.
That is a surprise. That's great. That's great. Now, what about the one in St. Thomas? Will that be European plan or all-inclusive?
So that's going to be a standard property. They don't have an all-inclusive plan. You never know, that could change. But you know, one of the great benefits, that property as a Luminous hotel, both properties, and when your customers book through you, they do get some great benefits. One of the best ones for me is the daily breakfast for two, which is a huge cost savings. And that's when they're booking directly through you at the Luminous rate, as you know. But also there's upgrade priority, a priority for early check-in, late checkout. You receive a great amenity when you check in to the property that's reflective of the destination. So something that gives you a real sense of place when you check into a Luminous hotel. And then also, you know, many of our properties offer a $100 resort credit that you can use for anything. So if you want to go to the spa, if you want to go and have some drinks and lunch by the pool and treat yourself to that, you can certainly do it. Many of our hotels have water sports. So if you want to take a jet ski out for the afternoon, use that $100 towards anything that you'd like on property. So another huge benefit of booking through a travel advisor like our good friend Belvin.
Yeah, that is. Thank you for bringing that up. You know, you look at for our U.S. listeners here. You know, that is an island that you can take advantage of. You know, and you don't have to use your passport. So that's great. That's great to know. Now, when it comes to we have a great partnership. And what would you say is a good reason why our listeners should use a travel advisor? Now, you gave some benefits there, but kind of let them know, I guess, you know, because my clients love working with, you know, with these luxury Marriott brands, but why should, you know, the listeners use a travel advisor when working with the Marriott luxury brands?
Yeah. Well, to go back to what you just said, we have a great relationship. You know, Belvin and I have the chance several times a year to spend time together and discuss business. And that network is, for me, is the best thing in the entire world. So we're grateful for that connection, that we have personally and individually, and that relationship that allows us to take extra special care of your customers that are with us is the first and foremost of that, because you're really getting at the top of the VIP list when you're booking with one of our preferred partners. We take great care of these customers. They're sending us incredible business. We love to take care of their travelers while they're with us. But further from that, a travel advisor is going to take care of all of the details for you. You look with what's been happening with the airlines and all of the travel headaches, all of that. If you're working with a trusted travel advisor, you're taking all of that potential pressure away. Travel is wonderful, but it has not been necessarily easy over the past couple of years with all of the pandemic restrictions and the airline issues and natural disasters, whatever. We've been thrown every curveball imaginable.
Yes,
right, Belvin?
Right.
It's
Exactly.
made life really interesting for us. But with a travel advisor, you're getting to the front of the line. You're getting to the top of the top when it comes to VIP amenities and all of those amazing goodies that they can add to your experience. And you're also taking the stress of planning away from you. You get to really enjoy your vacation and know that everything's handled by your travel advisor, and they're going to have your back 100% of the way.
Yes, yes. Well, thank you for that, Paul. I mean, it's great. And, our partnership has allowed a lot of my clients to enjoy some great benefits. And you talked about some of them when we discussed the new autograph collection at St. Thomas. But from the resort credit to the breakfast that's going to save you money to possibly upgrades if they have those available, those are all there with our partnership with Marriott, and some more, because we just had some clients who were at the JW Marriott in Panama, and they just came back overjoyed, with the experience they received, and that all comes with our partnership with the luxury brands of Marriott. So
That's
I
really
appreciate.
Thank you for that.
Yes, yes, yes. Now, when it comes to the Stars and Luminous program and our partnership, it's great. And I just want to make sure that I did not miss anything, because this has been a great conversation, Paul. And I don't want to keep you too long. But is there anything that I may have missed, or a question that may need to be answered for our listeners?
Not at all, Belvin. You've asked some great questions. And I mean, I think if I could leave one thing with your listeners is just know, when you're working with Belvin, you've got one of the best in the business. I mean, you are so supportive of our programs, and we really appreciate that, because in the long run, we're here to take care of your customers, and we want to build that partnership and make sure that, when they're traveling, they're wanting to come back to you as their travel professional to handle all of their arrangements. And that we're showing you that we're easy to do business with and taking care of your customers. That's our biggest thing. Hospitality is at the roots for me, and taking care of our customers is one of the best things we get to do on a daily basis. So, we thank you for putting the trust and taking care of your customers. We're here for you to make sure that experience when your customers are staying with us is the very best it can be. So whenever I hear stories about what you just shared at the JW Marriott in Panama, that really makes me so happy, because that's why we do what we do every day. So thank you for that. And thank you for the partnership and trust you instill in our team.
Well, thank you. Thank you as well. I appreciate it. Listeners, my busy professionals out there, this is some great opportunities for you to take advantage of. With our partnership with Marriott, you can really upgrade your already luxury stay at some of the best hotels around the world. And the great thing is Marriott has, I mean, so many different styles of luxury brand hotels around the world. If you're ready to travel, there is some type of Marriott luxury brand area. I mean, Bali, Maldives, of course, all of the Americas, Europe, of course. So it's just, even in some of Africa as well. So definitely want to take advantage of it. Paul, I want to thank you for taking your time out and giving us a great overview of the luxury brands. And busy professionals, make sure if you need anything when it comes to Marriott luxury brands, just visit the showtimetravel.com website and just click on the Design My Luxury Experience link, and we can take it and schedule it from there, because you deserve a luxury vacation. Enjoy, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Belvin.
Thank you for listening to the You Deserve a Luxury Vacation podcast. Please visit ShowtimeTravel.com to plan your next luxury vacation. Also subscribe to the Showtime Travel channel on YouTube and Instagram for more luxury vacation inspiration.